Hello YouTube, welcome to Review and Shop. Today we will watch, best DSLR camera for vlogging and YouTube on the market in 2019. Enjoy the video and please subscribe to my channel. Number 5. Canon EOS 6D Mark II. Aimed towards advanced amateurs and photography enthusiasts, the Canon EOS 6D Mark II incorporates an all-new 26MP sensor with dual-pixel technology for spot-on autofocus during shooting with live view. It utilizes a 45-point autofocus system with a fully articulating touchscreen, built-in Wi-Fi, GPS capability and a 6.5 fps burst shooting. There are some compromises which should be considered for the 6D Mark II camera. The larger sensor it incorporates is offset by a lesser quality autofocus system. The camera does not support 4K video and has a shutter mechanism that maxes out at 1/4000th of a second. Given its more affordable price compared to the more loaded models, the 6D2 is still a quality purchase with a host of useful features. Being smaller and lighter in weight than a 5D4, the articulating screen provides an advantage when working with strange angles. Summarizing, this is an affordable entry-level camera considering it utilizes full-frame Canon glass and increased depth of field control in comparison to similar-priced smaller cameras with not quite as large APC-C sensors. Number 4. Canon EOS 5D Mark III. The Canon EOS 5D Mark III has a body which is based on the EOS 7D design and is endowed with a 22MP full-frame sensor and has a 61-point autofocus (AF) system. The name 5D is deceiving, as this camera can be seen as a full-frame 7D with the same control layout, an extensive amount of customizability and a 63-zone metering sensor. There are additional features which include dual slots for CF and SD cards, a locking exposure mode dial and a large depth of field preview button. The camera sensor offers a standard ISO range of 100 to 25,600, which is expandable to 50 to 102,800. There is an 8-channel sensor readout which enables continuous shooting at 6 fps. Rated at 150,000 cycles, the shutter is relatively quiet. The viewfinder has a coverage of a full 100%, and the 3.2-inch LCD screen offers improvements with anti-reflection. When it comes to video, the EOS 5D Mark III incorporates the rear move mode/live view switch. The camera includes a built-in headphone socket for audio monitoring and touch-sensitive buttons which permits the recording parameters to be changed. The video output resolution comes in a 1080p 30 maximum with improved processing which minimizes artifacts. Overall, this is a solid camera with a number of handy features and handles video production extremely well. Number 3. Nikon D810. The Nikon D810 camera is a DSLR camera which has undergone a number of changes from its predecessor, the D800/E. The D810's ISO 64 shows marked improvement in raw dynamic range and contains an electronic front curtain shutter which provides sharper images in MUT mode. The redesigned mirror mechanism takes image softening mirror slap down a notch, and the continuous AF algorithms have been reworked. Under the hood, the D810 sports a 36.3MP full-frame CMOS sensor with no AA filter. It can shoot a maximum of 5 fps shooting in FX mode and 7 fps in DX. The 3.2-inch 1229K.RGB WLCD screen incorporates customizable color. It also allows for unlimited continuous shooting, whereas the previous limit was 100 frames. There is also a 91,000-pixel RGB metering sensor for advanced subject tracking and metering. A split-screen zoom display in live view allows for horizons to be leveled and there is a 51-point AF system. As you can see, this is a competent DSLR camera with a wealth of features. This camera even features a new flat picture control mode which is geared for videographers who require a broader dynamic range. If you are a fan of Nikon, this model will not disappoint. Number 2. Canon EOS 5D Mark IV. Arguably, the Canon EOS 5D series is probably one of the most recognizable camera lines for this digital age. Looking almost identical to its predecessor, the EOS 5D Mark IV appeals to all types of camera people, from enthusiasts to professionals. This latest DSLR model has been the beneficiary of significant upgrades to its inner workings. For instance, the higher resolution 30.4MP CMOS sensor uses the Digic 6 Plus processor and has dual pixel autofocus as well. Additional useful features include 4K video capture, a touchscreen, an upgraded autofocus (AF) system, built-in Wi-Fi/NFC and an interval timer and GPS. The 5D Mark IV is a full-framer which can continuously focus in live view during stills capture. It is very adept at sticking to the original subject of focus. The Canon EOS 5DS Mark IV is a very versatile camera which makes for a reasonable choice if that is what you are looking for. As described, it is loaded with numerous features which make it a very formidable DSLR camera. If you are passionate about photography, it is a camera well worth looking into. And finally, number 1. Canon EOS 1DX Mark II. Canon's newest flagship model, it boasts a new 20.2MP full-frame CMOS sensor. It utilizes Canon's dual-pixel autofocus system, including an expanded 61-point autofocus system with 24% more coverage and a 360,000 pixel RGB plus I.R. metering sensor. It is one of the first Canon DSLRs which captures 4K video. All in all, the EOS 1DX is a superbly constructed camera with a completely different sensor, which gives it plenty of power and speed. Also, this design utilizes an on-chip analog-to-digital conversion which should improve the dynamic range of the sensor. If you are a pro or an amateur, this is one camera which can produce sensational results.